The year 2020 has been anything but predictable. COVID-19 has interrupted all of our plans. Newlyweds Courtney and Rudy Card are no different. For 2 years, they planned the perfect wedding only to have it canceled by the spread of coronavirus.
Yeah, we met at the airport. I was coming back from Detroit, and she was on her way to Miami. And I saw her. I was actually getting ready to leave the gate, and I saw her, and I turned around, and I asked her if she needed help with the luggage. And she looked at me and said, "What?" I said, and she was out with her friends. So, when women are together, she just looked at me like, this dude is trying to talk to me. And I said, "You need some help?" So I took her luggage, walked her to her gate, and we talked, made small talk. And I gave her my number. I said, "Well, since we at the gate, who do I send the bill to?"
A year and a half after meeting, the couple engaged and started planning their dream wedding.
I didn't want to be a bridezilla, but yet I found myself trying to control every little thing. Like, I want this dress, I want people to look like this, I need you to do A, B, and C.
Tomorrow, I will sign a statewide shelter-in-place order, which will go into effect on Friday and run through April 13th, 2020.
Courtney lost all control, however, just weeks before the wedding when the governor issued a stay-at-home order.
It's funny because, how we've always taught you have to be careful what you ask God for, because he'll just give it to you. He may not give it to you in the way that you want it. And so by me saying, oh, okay, I want my wedding to be, very personable, small, intimate, everything. And I got just that with 10 or 12 people.
No, 10 people.
Yeah, with 10 people, including Pastor Goodman, my family, his family, and Miss Charlene.
Even with their plans interrupted, the Cards carried on with their wedding on April 25th inside the Family Life Center, without the big venue, without all of their guests. But it taught them something.
Like we have learned from our spiritual parents, that marriage is just really about the husband and the wife, and that's the only thing that matters. So when Ruth said, hey, you can still have the 25th, what's more important? Is it the whole dream, or is it me? And quite naturally, I said him. And we're so honored that Pastor Goodman still, said yes in marrying us. And it's just been a blessing ever since.
If you plan on getting married and you know in your heart that that's the right one, go for it, because marriage is a blessing.
It sure is. Thankful to have wed despite the pandemic, the Cards were able to have their dream wedding when restrictions were lifted. It just goes to show that, God has all of the control. Sending a big congratulations to the happy couple here from the most impactful place on the planet, you guessed it, the historic Tabernacle Baptist Church.